Segundo, manual wa. So, this is second. 5 or 4 times. 今は順調です。これはエリミネーションです。ベスト8になる。So, manal po yung sa pagkakasya. Ay. Best 8 Sure. Kaya wala ito best po. Yung manal po yung best. Ay. The other meaning for the best. No, best po. No, best po. Mami po.
Good afternoon. We're from SPW section. Before we begin, let me state our safety declaration. Always do yacht check before crossing the intersection. I'm Margarette Regodon, your circle leader. Jovart Mascarina, sub-leader. Here's our members, project leaders, and advisors. Our circle name is Zero.
ER.
Mission Possible.
But what is ER? ER stands for Emergency Repair.
Emergency repair is an action taken immediately to solve any defects or abnormality during machine trouble. Our sectional motto is Support Reduction at Work. And here's our customers that produces high-quality product. For section's overview, here's the spare parts warehouse cycle system flow. We do the inventory of parts up to issuance of parts and chemicals. For circle introduction, these are the experienced members and young members with an average age of 35 years and working experience of 13 years from diverse group and different experience.
Our aim is to move forward together. Maggie being the youngest is our priority to improve. This is our level assessment before Kaizen. With Maggie being the newest, we need to help her to level up.
And for the group, we have these problem points. And this is our target.
For circle identification chart, we fall under this level. Our goal is to enhance and improve our level in QCC to B zone.
What to do? For topic selection, we had 4 suggested topics. And we came up with no spare occurrence elimination, which got 14 points. Thus, our team is no spare occurrence elimination. Reason for team selection based on KPI from April to September 2016. Our safety, productivity, and cost are in competitive trend. But in quality, we didn't met our target. Grasping the current situation. Here's the no spare occurrence during emergency repair based on MKM data from April to September 2016. RC60 was the highest, which got 23 occurrences. Of the 23, M8, M9 experienced 10 occurrences. Here's the breakdown per machine. And this is our challenge. Here's the ideal situation how SPW supply to production during emergency repair with spare parts. Machine trouble occur, then production asks for assistance from MKM. Check and repair the machine. If need to replace spare parts, request spare parts to SPW. Then replace the damaged parts.
Main role of SPW to ensure availability of spare parts at all times.
For problem situation during emergency repair, no spare parts. Machine trouble occur, then production asks for assistance from MKM. Check and repair the machine. If need to replace spare parts, request spare parts to SPW.
No spare. What will happen if there will be no spare occurrence during emergency repair? Maintenance and spare parts engineer look for alternatives, and production will do other job, and recoveries resulting to lost time, high OT man hour, stress and sick team member, long line stop, backlog recovery, low efficiency, too many reports, angry customers, company loss, and energy quality produced during trial.
For target settings, we have here 10 occurrences of no spare during emergency repair at M8, M9. Our ideal and target is 0, or eliminate no spare occurrence during emergency repair at M8, M9 by March 2017. To achieve our target, we laid down our plan of activities. For cost analysis, we have no spare occurrence during emergency repair as main problem, and here are the main causes. Long lead time of delivery, cannot identify critical and non-critical parts, weak inquiry, obsolete parts, and delay by supplier. And here's the prioritization. Based on analysis, here's the machine affected by no spare, the main causes and problem. A total of 10 occurrences has been recorded. Problem number 1, long lead time of delivery. Most of the parts at SPW are imported. Thus, occurrence of no spare during ER happens due to long lead time of supplier affecting the delivery of parts. The average lead time is 100 working days. As countermeasure, we implement localization of parts with 76 part number wherein SPW and purchasing look and outsource for local supplier within the nearby town and provinces including Metro Manila. Thus average lead time took only 14 days. For the result, we reduced the lead time from 100 to 14 days only. We also have a cost savings of 1.6 million pesos for the cost of imported to cost of local. To sum up, we reduced the no spare occurrence from 10 down to 7.
Evaluation is good.
Problem number 2, cannot identify critical and non-critical parts.
No spare. Dame. Which one is critical?
But what is critical and non-critical parts?
Critical parts. Parts that are directly used for assembly line. Made-to-order parts. Only maker can provide in long lead time. For example, autosizer, center, collet, draw rod. Non-critical parts. Parts that can be modified with alternative and readily available to market. Example, limit switch, fuse, and sensor.
We have labeled but no identification of critical and non-critical parts. One day, at the convenience store, this siopaw looks so delicious. Why with red and yellow marks on top? Aha! For identification purposes, this can be used to solve our problem. For countermeasure, identification of critical parts and provision of Meruka, wherein those parts which was identified as critical was linked to Meruka and prioritized for follow-up and reviewed by leader for immediate action. For the result, we identified 1,750 critical parts for M8, M9, and 100% completed with red markings on label. We reduced the no spare occurrence from 7 down to 5.
Evaluation is good.
Problem number 3, delayed delivery with inquiry.
We cannot supply the order. We have some clarification. Please answer it in inquiry sheet DAP.
But we do not have spare. Need immediate actions. Big problem. We have to distribute the inquiry sheet regardless of price or specs matter to different sections. The die casting engineers, MKM RC60, heat treatment engineers, MKM CVJ, MKM RTM, ME, and PDE, and took 90 days to settle. As countermeasure, we assigned PIC for price and specs confirmation from 6 sections down to 2 sections. Purchasing directly answered the price matter while SPMG handles the specifications inquiry and took only 15 days to settle. For the result, speed of settling of inquiries from 90 down to 15 days only. 100% inquiries are settled, thus delivery was expedited. We also reduced the no spare occurrence from 5 down to 3.
Evaluation is good.
Problem number 4, delayed delivery due to obsolete parts.
Can I withdraw this motor for PLA 49? One piece. ER already.
Yes, sir. Big problem. No spare again. I'm sorry. No spare. Parts is obsolete.
Line stop na.
As countermeasure, we implement in-house conversion, wherein obsolete parts information was sent by supplier. We conducted research and audit of available parts in SPW, do some modification and adjustments to be able to use as replacement. Here's one example of in-house conversion conducted to replace obsolete parts. And by the way, in-house conversion is the process of replacing obsolete parts by TAP engineers and MKM technicians through modification and design revision. For the result, there are 48 part number obsolete for M8, M9. We implemented 100% in-house conversion for all obsolete parts, resulting to 1.2 million pesos savings. Also, we reduced the no-spare occurrence from 3 down to 1.
Evaluation is good.
Problem number 5, delayed delivery by supplier. We cannot supply the order. We don't have stock also.
No spare? Dame! Delay
As countermeasure, we fabricated a double slot daily Kanban delivery monitoring board wherein the second slot was allocated for delay Kanban and follow up immediately to purchasing and supplier on a daily basis. We also conducted weekly meeting with purchasing to discuss the delays and problems being encountered on supplier. We came up also to provide alternative parts and outsource alternative supplier as a risk management. Here's one example of alternative parts for no spare with delay. For the result, all delayed deliveries are being followed up and settled immediately. We reduced the no spare occurrence from 1 down to 0.
Evaluation is good.
To check the result, we have 10 occurrences of no spare during ER at M8, M9 at the start. From our effective implementation of countermeasure, we achieved our 0 occurrence target until December. But in January,
What happened? No spare again?
we need to investigate. By checking our previous countermeasures, we found out there are 5 countermeasures were all effective. Let's proceed to Genba. During issuance.
Same item based on actual.
Okay, issued. During actual installation to machine.
Hard to install. The item dimension wasn't fit.
YNG. Let's check the receiving process. Delivery receiving, delivery checking, documents encoding, Kanban attachment, and part storage. We identify delivery checking as the main cause. Needing and cost analysis. Our main problem was no spare occurrence during ER.
Why?
Item with claim.
Why?
Wrong dimension.
Why?
No confirmation and delivered item. There were 2 causes. No QIS or quality inspection sheet and drawing upon delivery. No tools or instrument for checking. Problem 6.1. No QIS and drawing upon delivery. Visual checking only. As countermeasure, required supplier to include quality inspection sheet and drawing upon delivery. Problem 6.2. No tools or instrument for checking of critical and other measurement. As countermeasure, upon delivery, all locally fabricated parts was sent to QC for measurement. Let's check the result. After the implementation of our 6th countermeasure, we totally eliminate no spare occurrence during emergency repair at M8, M9.
Good job!
Yosh! To ensure continuous implementation of effective countermeasures, we have here the standardization. And for our achievements,
100% target achieved for no spare occurrence elimination during emergency repair at M8, M9.
cost savings amounting to 2.8 million pesos.
Strengthen local supplier Juritsuka and their relationship to TAP.
Level up warehousing skills.
Enhance team member knowledge in Kaizen activities.
And promote good communication and teamwork to other section.
For QCC level after assessment after Kaizen, X is 3.3 and Y is 3.1. For Maggie, she attained the target level, enhance her problem-solving skills, improve innovative thinking, upgrade her technical know-how, and develop ability to think and act. She also got a 4th place for the most number of Kaizen suggestions company-wide. She truly did well to improve, and the group also leveled up.
For our QCC level after Kaizen, we improved from C to B zone. Our x-axis and y-axis also increases. Yay, yata! Our struggle points: outsourcing and supplier selection. PAP supplier of parts didn't met our supplier selection criteria and other supplier deliveries with claim. That's why we need to counter-check through QC to eliminate quality problem. Too many activities at the same time, and team members are being pulled out to do other job. Hanggaten, work overload, STW silver level preparation, and QCC activities. With the help and guidance of our leader, we were able to maximize our time and finish the QCC successfully. And for our Yokaten, share to all warehouses all the improvements and countermeasures from our QCC to be able to anticipate and prevent the occurrence of the same problem. And this is our future plan. Continuous Yokaten of no spare occurrence elimination to all lines, STW silver level, and continue inventory stock reduction. With this activity, we can say that alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better became best. This activity will not be successful without the help of the following: purchasing, MKM, QC, and engineering. In behalf of SPW, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Zero Mission Possible. Judges, you may